Good morning, everybody. Welcome to January 6th and our first New Year's edition of Kawagama TV. I know we haven't been on the air much, but there hasn't been much to say. But now I want to bring you up to date, let you know what the groomers are doing, let you know what the clubs are doing, so that you can start making some decisions about snowmobiling. You know, our biggest audience is definitely snowmobilers, so I've got a request for all of you snowmobilers out there. Please reach out and tell one other friend, one other snowmobiler, that we're back on the air, we're back doing updates, and this is the first one, and we'll do another one Friday morning so that you know exactly what you're looking at for the weekend, at least in this area. So let's talk about this area. Between Dorset and Dwight, the D101B has been packed, and they may open it up as limited sometime later in the week. So you may have seen me up there kind of digging through the snow to see how much there is. We've probably had, I guess, a little more than a foot on the ground, but it's compressed, and then after the groomers have compressed it on the trails, it really packs down into only a couple of inches. But before the deep cold spell we had, both the Tall Pines Club and the Algonquin Club wanted to get the snow packed down on the big trails so that the frost could get in the ground so the snow could set up. Now, as I mentioned, talking to Devin McKay of the Tall Pines Snowmobile Club and Tim Druin of the Algonquin Snowmobile Club, they've packed the D101B from Dorset to the shelter and from the shelter up to Dwight. Now, Tim may have gone further than that. I haven't heard back from him, but we will update this on Friday morning. So their hope is, not a promise, but a hope, that the D101B will be limited. What's limited going to be like this time of year? It's going to be rocky, it's going to be rough, there's going to be some mud spots, there's going to be some wet spots because the damp areas have not completely frozen yet. Heck, the big lake isn't even frozen. The trail out to Mountain Trout House has not been groomed because of the swamp by the Dorset yard there. So if there's sledding this weekend, it's going to be limited. So you can probably come up. We encourage you to come up. The restaurants are all open and waiting for you. The shops are all open and waiting for you. You know, the great restaurants between Dwight and Dorset, the stores, the folks up in Oxtongue, everybody in the surrounding area is all primed, waiting for you to come back. But your expectations should be to be very careful on the trails, okay? So, everybody in Dorset's looking forward to seeing you. Everybody in Dwight, Oxtongue Lake, the communities in between, we're all ready. The sledding will probably be limited at best and probably limited to the D101B. Please remember, if a trail's not open, you could be trespassing on somebody's private property. They don't give up the right to their property or the access to the trail that crosses their property until the Snowmobile Club opens that trail. So if it's not open, please stay off it. Stay on the open trails if in fact they open this weekend, but only expect limited access in this area. That's pretty much it. As I say, it's Wednesday morning. It's about -5 degrees right now. We're looking potentially at some rain on Saturday, but if the forecast is correct, that rain's actually going to be a good thing because it'll get into the snow, it won't melt it, then it's going to get cold again. That stuff will be hard as rock and be a great base for the snow that's predicted for next week. So a long-winded update, not a lot of real sledding to be had yet, but there may be some, it may be limited. Stay tuned. Check out the OFSC web trail guide. You can get it on your phone, Android or iOS, and you can actually check the updates there. But as I mentioned, we'll give you an update Friday morning, tell you exactly what we know from the 2 snowmobile clubs in the area. Come on up, support the merchants, support the vendors, the motels, the hotels. Everybody's waiting for you. Come up, have a good time, even if you can't do much sledding. And thanks for watching Kawagama TV, brought to you by Mountain Trout House Marine.